Hey everybody, welcome back to Omega Zone Gaming in the Omega Zone quick review of Xenoblade Chronicles 2. What do I think of this game? Well, the short answer is I think it's amazing. I was a big fan of Xenoblade Chronicles and Xenoblade Chronicles Cross. I admit the story on Cross was very weak, but the character customization, the mech usage, and the combat made up for it tenfold. So how does Xenoblade Chronicles 2 handle all this? Unfortunately, the mechs are out. That is one negative. I'm not going to let it fully ruin the game for me, but it's a negative. I loved the mechs personally. They were one of my favorite things across. I'm a big Gundam fan and a big Zoids fan, so for me the mechs were cool. As far as the story goes, well, you are Rex. You are teaming up with Pyra, who is a blade, and searching for the mythical land of Elysium. On your planet, everybody lives on Titans, and those Titans, because of war, disease, stuff like that, are starting to die out, leading to the eventual death of humanity. Pyra convinces you to come with her to find Elysium, which could be the thing that saves all of humanity. Story is pretty straightforward with a good amount of twists and turns, even for being only chapter 3, and I've put in a lot of hours. I just choose to keep leveling. So, as far as the story goes, for me, it is a 4 out of 5 story. I can't give it a perfect score because I haven't gotten to the end of it yet. And that sucks with doing a review on a game that I like so much that I'm putting so many hours into. Because I do love this game. It is an amazing game, guys. So don't get me wrong by not fully 5 out of 5ing the story. It's because I haven't seen the conclusion of the story. Yeah, I suppose I could look it up on YouTube, but it's not the same. 4 out of 5. On to audio. The audio is amazing. The music is some of the best that they've done in the franchise. Now, I loved some of the music from Cross. Uncontrollable, I wish that theme would have made a return in this game. I love the theme Uncontrollable. In fact, it's a ringtone on my phone. That's how much I love it. But I am glad more of the rap stuff is gone and replaced with almost classical high-octane JRPG music. I do appreciate that. That is a great place to be at in the audio department. So, all that's really good. Graphics. They're good. The audio is a 5 out of 5. The graphics are good. I love the graphical style. I get a lot of it was drawn by Tetsuya Nomura, which this is definitely recognizable to his style. I would have liked costume changing like Cross had. Hell, even Xenoblade 1 had costume changing. On the Wii, why are we taking steps back, Monolith Soft? Why are we going back in time? Add changing in a patch. I don't care. Or better yet, there's been talk that you want to port Xenoblade Chronicles Cross. You give me Cross, I'll be happy. I can do my customization there. Yeah. Graphics are good. They look clean. They look really good. I've heard of some people saying that their frame rates drop to like basic line 1, 2 to 5 frames per second levels. I've never had that happen to me. I've had a couple 15 frame drops, going down to 15 frames per second. But that was like when I had a whole field of enemies basically attacking me. I had everything aggroed on me. So, but when I'm in towns, it's a steady, smooth frame rate. When I'm, doing other stuff in the game, mineral collecting, whatever, it's a smooth frame rate. It's not as bad as some of the videos out there would make you think it is. Unfortunately, with the step backwards in the armor department, I'm going to have to give graphics a 4 out of 5. I can't give it a perfect score when they've regressed, if you get what I'm saying. If they would have kept the armor customization and stuff like that, I could have seen giving it a 5 out of 5 in the graphical department. Now, gameplay. So, if you've ever played a Xenoblade Chronicles game, you know it has this Final Fantasy XII MMO-ish type feel where you auto-attack and chain special attacks in. I will say, this system is worse, in my opinion, than Cross. The main reason why is it seems to take a lot longer to recover your abilities, especially later abilities. So, I don't know what that's about, but it seems slower. I get it's probably a balancing thing, but I just don't like it. So, that's where I stand on there. Overall, the combat is competent still. It's still a great combat system. They cleaned up the menus immensely since the last game. They've made it far more cleaner. But on the flip side of that coin, that means less abilities that you can use at one time. So overall, the gameplay for me is a mixed bag. I'm going to give it a 4 out of 5. I like it, but I wish it was still as fast as Cross. So, we've heard everything that I think about the game. There's not much I can say about the DLC. I didn't get the season pass, so I don't know about the special items. Blade, the gacha game mechanic for the blades, I could live without. It's a fairly mundane thing. It's part of the combat system, but it's really nothing important. The menu system is about the same as it's been in previous Xenoblade games, with the few new menus for like the blades and stuff. I will say the one thing that I am disappointed in is the Collectiminium did not make a return, so all the treasures, they pretty much go into either selling or customization. There's really no benefit to keeping them this time around. But I will give the combat system a 4 out of 5. Gameplay overall, a 4 out of 5. All that other stuff is there, but it's the combat in a Xenoblade game that matters. Just like pretty much any hybrid RPG. So, story, 4 out of 5. With the stipulation that I have not finished the story. Audio, 5 out of 5. Graphics, 4 out of 5. If they patch it or give me Cross, that could change. Gameplay, 4 out of 5. Xenoblade Chronicles 2 gets a 4 out of 5. However, I do recommend this game at full price. My 4 out of 5s can sometimes be shaky, hit or miss if I'm going to, basically give a recommendation of a buy. But in this case, I will definitely give a recommendation of a buy to Xenoblade Chronicles 2. I've had a lot of fun with it. It's an amazing game. There are problems, but they're not game-breaking problems. So, that was the Omega Zone quick review for Xenoblade Chronicles 2. As always, like if you like, sub if you want. Leave any comments you feel the need to leave. And as always, I am Omega Zone Gaming. And as usual, I am out.